Hey, this is Don Celos, and welcome to the Flavor Podcast, episode 222. The Flavor Podcast, sit down interviews with people adding their own tastes in their everyday life.
You know.
What's good, y'all? It's Don Celos back with another episode of the Flavor Podcast, sit down interviews with people adding their own tastes in their everyday life. Now, in today's episode, I'm here with the boy Juliano
Joogin.
So, introduce yourself and tell the people who you are and what you do.
Yeah, so I go by the name of Juliano, aka Juliano Joogin. If you want to Google or search me, you could do that. I'm an upcoming recording artist. I base my music off the energy, the feeling, and just add my own flavor to it, and hope people can pick up on it and enjoy it.
So right off the bat, what was it that made you want to pursue music?
Well, music has always been in my family. My parents always used to go to choirs and stuff like that, but for church, so I would always tag along, and I guess music just played a big part in my life, so I just picked it up and I started to say I want to write and I want to make music, so I started.
So do you think there was like a moment in time, like a specific moment where you thought music is what I want to do?
Kinda. It's just something that I've always felt inside that I had, that I can just make music, or I can, how do you say it, provide positive energy through music.
Yeah.
Right. And when I was little, I guess you want to say, I started recording myself off a tape recorder.
Yeah.
So I would record myself off of that, and I guess in that moment I'd always say that I always wanted to try and make music, so I would always record myself. I remember the song I tried to do, it was the one by Aaron Carter, that Candy or whatever, that shit, during the Christmas times, whatever. It was cool. It was
bro,
cool.
Dude, sing it for him, bro.
Man, I how it goes, like, I want candy. Hey, yeah, you're shit like that. So that was cool. Like, I remember I just wanted to be, I actually wanted to be one of those Disney kids, like, you know, or the Nickelodeon kids, like, or either one of those. I always wanted to do some shit like that. So
wow,
it's cool.
So what do you want to do with the music? Like, what do you hope to see? Like, what do you plan on doing?
So like, my music is just basically based off the energy that I want people to like feel. So like, when they go to a concert, or like when they see me perform or something, I just want them to like feel the energy that I'm like providing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm up there like turning up, you know, like for the people, and like interacting with the people, and like people like that. So I just feel like if they listen to my lyrics also, it's just not basic lyrics. Like, I actually sometimes talk about things that have been in my life, or so, you know, just things like that will catch people's attention and be like, oh man, I really like that line that you said. Like, I've had people walk up to me like after shows and be like, oh, I had your that song, bro, like that song, these lines, what'd you say? You said blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, bro, that's dope, I like it. I'm like, oh shit, well, cool.
What was some of the lyrics that they like quoted you?
I remember I performed the song. It was like, all these hoes only want one thing, either want the money or a diamond ring. I can't cut no hoe, I'm in my own lane. Smoking too much, it take the pain away. And then some guy came up to me after a show, and he was like, bro, I like that song, how does it go? Like, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, I haven't dropped it yet, bro, I'm just testing out waters with like music. So then like, basically,
he fucked with it.
He fucked with it. He follows me on Instagram and everything. Like, shout out to him.
Lit. Shout him out, bro.
I actually don't remember his Instagram, so I feel kind of bad, but I know who you are. Yeah.
So that's definitely an inspiration that keeps you like going.
Yeah.
Right? What are some other things that keep you like motivated to keep going?
Well, like when people reply to me and say like, hey, like, you're different, and being like your sound or something, and I'm just like, okay, because to myself I'm thinking, people think that I'm probably trying to ride a wave, or like trying to be somebody else, or trying to be something I'm not, when it's not like that. I'm just being myself, you know. And like, people don't know that. And the thing is that me and the people who we've been doing this with a long time, and of course you've been there, everybody's been there, like us, Avalos, all of us, we've been working and trying to be different from everybody.
Yeah.
So we try to be very, very different, and it's just, it applies to my music in that way too, because I try to be different. Like, it might sound like something that you're starting to hear all around, but it's because it's been around, but people just barely picking it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I have been making this type of music for like 2 years now. You know what I mean? Like the wave, whatever they want to call it. But you know, I'm just trying to add my own flavor to it at the end of the day. So
Flavor podcast.
There you go. You see.
So talking about the wave, so what are your thoughts on the current music scene?
I mean, it's cool, man. I mean, this is what I say. It's fun music. Everybody's having fun with it, and this type of music hasn't been around.
Yeah.
And something new to everybody. So that's why some people are gonna be okay with it, and some people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" But the people that are being like, "What the fuck is this?" They're not giving it a chance to just be like, "It's music." You know what I mean? Like back in the day, people were rapping like that hardcore music, and people were like, some of the people that couldn't relate to that were like, "Oh, I don't listen to that because I can't relate."
Yeah.
And now it's vice versa. It's like all the nerdy kids, all the kids who were like underdogs are all listening to this type of music, and they're getting the chance to like be, this is the music popping now. Yeah. And all the old heads and all the people who like that other type of music are now like nah, they shouldn't be like that. But everybody gets a chance to do it. You feel me? So that's how I feel, to be honest. The music scene is dope. I like it. It's gonna be changing though. It won't stick around forever. Like I said, just enjoy it. Like, it's just around for right now. You know?
What do you think is gonna be the next thing? Like, or you're just like,
I've been seeing a lot of like melodies, so it's gonna be melodies. A lot of people, it's like they started commenting and telling me that, oh yeah, I'm starting to try like that new melody stuff. Like, you know, I seen that you trying to do that, like blah blah blah. You know, like, what are some tips? I don't ever like say, oh no, what the fuck, I'm not gonna tell you how I do music, like, you know what I mean? I just tell them, bro, honestly, it just comes from the heart. If you feel it and you can do it, then it's gonna come out. I can't just give you the sauce.
So what would you say to like people like that? Because I mean, with me and like everything that I do, I always get people asking me, it's like they expect you to like
give them the whole formula.
Like hey, how do you do this? Hey bro, would you go to do this? Like, what would you say to people that? Well,
basically, it's like, it's gonna work for me. It's gonna work for that one person. You gotta find your own thing, like, you know what I mean? You can't just, you can get inspired by the person that's like telling you, oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that. They're gonna tell you all these things, but it worked for them. It didn't work it's not probably gonna work for you. But that's the thing. That's where you gotta come in and take initiative and be like, you know what, I'm gonna do it my way and add his flavor of what he told me. So then that's how you build, and then that's how you create, and then that's how you keep on moving forward. And then that's how I feel everything how do you say, evolves and falls into place for you if you're being yourself, to be honest, I guess.
So like, from when you started initially with music to now, how would you say your music has evolved?
Shit, changed. Changed.
Like, if you were to go back in time, what was how was the first, like?
Horrible, man. I still remember my first rap. I remember it. I remember that shit. Let me see it. I remember it because I remember the last 2 bars of the worst lines in the world when I said something about being curious and furious and some shit like that. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible, dude. It was a love song with like the group, the HD group.
Bro, back then,
Little J, remember that? The day I remember, I was like, I try to look that shit up, but I can't find that shit no more. All of our songs are deleted.
Damn,
it was good times though. That's when I first wrote my rap. I remember that shit. It was wild. It was wild.
So how do you feel like you've evolved since then?
A lot, because I'm still evolving right now. I'm still growing, and I'm still learning. I still want to keep on learning from everybody.
You're still a Pikachu. You gotta go to that Raichu.
Yeah, like, dude, it's just crazy. Like, I've learned so much, and I just pretty much just wanting to keep on learning a lot more and trying to see where it takes me, because ever since I've been dedicating myself to music the past 3 months. Like, I quit my job. I don't have a job. I haven't been working for 3 months.
Damn,
let that be known.
dedication.
Since November, I've dedicated myself. Nothing like that, as in no work, no 9 to 5. I've just been doing music, studio, and just been trying to make money on the side.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's lit. I mean,
Hustling.
but thing is, it's a struggle. But I kind of learned already to just be like, whatever. It's not all about money, to be honest. Like, I'm getting the money that I need to like provide for myself and to, you know, keep my music going. But you know, it's gonna come fall into place sooner or later. I just got my merch ready. It's online.
Talk to them about the merch. How's the merch?
Me, Juliano Joogin. I got 4 shirts, you know, 2 different ink colors for the front, you know, for the logo, just quick off-white color, and then a mint color, and then white and black ink color on it. And then I also got the Gas Pack Boy one, which is for everybody, like all the Gas Pack Boys, whoever got the gas, you know what I'm talking about, propane fuel. No, so yeah, like I said, it's all about just trying to spread that part of merch. I want to have ashtrays come in. I want to have like ashtrays, fire, lighters. I want to have little containers and everything, and I just have a whole things that I want to put together. Yeah. My music is only going to be played on Spotify now and iTunes and Pandora because I want to get money now.
No more SoundCloud?
No more SoundCloud because I don't want to just be known as a SoundCloud rapper.
Why don't you, I would say just like...
I just drop it, but I want to be mainly focused a lot more on Spotify, iTunes and all that. But
what if you did like 30 seconds on...
Yeah, snippets. That's what they...
And then just like make them funnel to like the other platforms. You want to hear the full thing, you gotta...
Exactly, you gotta go on Spotify and iTunes.
Yeah.
That's what I've been working for. You just gave me some ideas, so... Yeah, ideas.
Do it, bro.
Yeah. So that's pretty much that part. I just been involving everything else in music scene. I've been a lot around OGs. You feel me? So yeah.
How important do you think that it is to have somebody else's perspective? Like, for example, you said OGs, like people have been in it.
It's kind of cool and then kind of not, because I really see how people act and I really see how the industry is. Like, it's wild.
So how would you say, like, what's some things that you learned from doing the music that you didn't never expect?
A whole bunch of stuff. How the media works, how your networking works, how the people that you are around you, like everything has to do with a lot of stuff. Like you might be around these people and then, you know, they need you at one time, and then when you just want to like hang out or do something, you know, they might not how do you say it, they might not act the same or be the same. Right? They only want you when it's necessary, you know what I mean? It's pretty wild. It's at the same time, you just do you. I don't really care about what people say, to be honest. I mean, I hear it and I just take it. I'm just like, okay, like I hear what you have to say, but it's not like it's gonna affect me and I'm gonna have to change my ways and shit. Nothing like that.
So talk to the people how important it is to network. Like there's so many people out there making music, doing this, doing that, but all they doing is just sitting at home.
Exactly. So basically it's like everybody wants to be a rapper. My dad tells me that every day. Everybody wants to be a rapper. What are you doing? I'm like, yeah, everybody wants to be a rapper, but are they dedicated? Are they out there networking? Are they out there like really trying to push their shit, like really trying to be out there and trying to get known? Like, are they in the scenes that they need to be in? Like, do you need to go to a video shoot just to be around, not even be in the music video? I've been in the studio with Young Leash, everybody, they're all around, everybody. I'm just there, just observing, because you're soaking in and you're just learning what they're doing. You just watch them. I was in the studio with K Supreme, same thing. We recorded one song, but he was doing his thing, and the same thing. I just observe and just watch what they're doing. Like, I'm just around them, just soaking up game. And
so the music is just basically one part of the whole equation.
Yeah, it's not even. There's just a whole bunch more. Like, you better know how to like talk to people. You can't just go up to a person and just expect to, hey man, what's up, bro? Like, let's get a feature, let's work, like blah blah blah. Because that's not how it goes. That's how you get niggas to be like, you know what? You know? To me, I don't like when people come up to, like, I understand now. I understand
and
now.
Show them how how important is that, you know? Because like there's so many people that just gonna
fanboy.
Like,
that's what I call it.
Not like if they want something from you, like
just like, using you. It'd be like that, dude. And like I said, I was around all these guys, and for the longest I was thinking that I was getting used, you know what I mean? But it's not like that, because at the end of the day they sat us down and they were like, girl, you know, you guys, because we had a conversation, a deep conversation. It was like a whole bunch of people. Like it was Gleesh, his manager, Jay Rich, it was which is a producer for how do you say it, Gleesh, and he be managing Keisha, that girl. Yeah, so he was there. Fully with the camera was there. He be shooting for 21 Savage, be Young Nudie, all of them doing all in Atlanta. So they're all known in Atlanta, you know what I mean? Jay Rich is just produced on Lil Boat too. You know, for anybody that don't know, shout out to Jay Rich, you feel me? He's good people. K Supreme is good people. Young Gleesh is good people. Like they all helped me out in a real big part. Like they told me what to do. K Preem was the one who told me about the merchandise, how to do that shit. Gleesh was the one who told me about like my music scene, how I should be presenting everything, and Jay Rich has just been telling me like the managing part on how I should be promoting myself and how I should be talking to people and networking with certain managers and ARs and shit like that. So it's a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Like it's just not making music. Yeah. So that's why I say like everybody wants to be a rapper, but it's like it's more than just music, dude. Like anybody can make good music. Yeah. But it's like your networking skills, and if you want to say, oh, that's what I have a manager for, okay, that's cool. You're gonna have a manager, but your manager is like, you're gonna let him do all your talking, you're gonna let him count all your numbers. What if that dude's trying to take money from you, or what? You know, you don't never know, bro. So I rather be the the main boss, and like he'll be right next to me if I need him, you know what I mean? So I want to make sure I'm learning the business side too. So what would you say is the biggest moment to date so far that you've done with music? Damn, I take any moment right now. Any moment. Like I said, I was around these big rappers that everybody listens to now. And I'm around them, and they treat me like you know, like family and like bros and whatnot, because every time they come out here, they're just like calling me up and they're like, hey, you out here, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, it's good. He's like, shoot me, you know, let's burn it, let's kick it. I'm like, yeah, it's good. You know, they don't know people out here, and I guess the music scene is not big as out here as they think it is. Yeah. And they be asking me too, they're like, what is your guys' type of music? I've only heard that one group, SOB, they're cool, they're hard. I was like, yeah, them E40s, like, oh, y'all listen to a lot of Mac Dre and E40, huh? I was like, kind of. I mean, I listen to y'all, like, you feel me? I was like, I fuck with y'all. And he goes, they just be like, oh, okay. I started trying to move towards out here and network with people. I'm like, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's pretty cool. It's cool. So do you have any passions apart from music? Basically, I like to do a lot of things. So on my free time, I get inspiration because of Avalos. You feel me? When he started doing his pants, and I was like, yo, do pants for me. And he'd be like, I don't got time. So I'd be mad, and I'd be like, all right, fuck you then. I'm like, I'm gonna go do it myself. So I started learning myself. So on my pants, I started doing, you know, she just told me like what to do and whatnot, but basically I would fix all my pants to make them nice and make them tailor them up. I started ripping my jeans. I started like putting patches on my jeans. I started adding things to my jeans, you know, just so people that I'm around, you know. Yeah. You too, man. You too. You doing stuff. It inspires me. Everybody who I'm around, everything, like everybody wants to have that 101 piece. So you know what I mean. Everybody, we all share ideas, and we all, how do you say it? Just how do you just do a different hobby and everything, and I like it. I like doing that part. I try to learn how to do beats. I only get so far. I can record myself, I can mix and master myself, so the only thing I'm missing is just producing, but I could do everything else: mix and master, record myself. What else? Let's see. I used to play soccer, so soccer was a big part that I used to have. Are you still smooth with it or not? Nah, hell no. I tore my ligament after high school and it was over. Shit. So it's whatever. It's so if that wouldn't have happened, would you have been a soccer player? No, it was actually I ruined it when I went to Xochimilco, Mexico. I went to go play for La Reserva, Cruz Azul, and I was there for like less than a month because I got homesick, and I came back. Damn, fuck that. Yeah, because they wanted me to stay out there and wanted me to live. Yeah, live. So I was gonna live out there, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm coming back home. So I came back home, and I was only 14, 13 at that time. Oh, so, hell yeah, but that's hella young. Yeah, dude. So I was like, fuck that, I'm coming home. Damn. So I came home, and I just played soccer here. And after college, I was just like, you know what, I don't really want to play no more. And I started focusing on music. I joined a group, and then from there just started. So what's some advice you would give to anybody starting out
whatever they want to do.
I get it all the time. So I always just say, keep on doing it. Anything is possible, always. It's if you really, really want to dedicate yourself. If you really want to see yourself doing that, then you better picture yourself doing that and not just take it as in, oh, I just want the girls, or I just want to do, this and that, because that part is nice. But at the same time, I don't really think about all of that. I think about how I want my family to be straight. Mm-hmm. I want my people to be straight, and I want myself to be straight. Like, that's what I see. I don't, all the flashy stuff, yeah, it's cool. But like I said, I just do it to maybe get attention from everybody, from the internet. You feel me? And then because that's how it is. People just want to see ignorant ass things, or people want to see, how do you say it? Look crazy looking to get attention and whatnot. And then when they get the attention, they just switch up and they're back to normal. And then people are just like, oh, like they adore him for what he first started with. Yeah. So it's just like, it's weird. The internet's weird. People are weird.
So how important do you think social media is as far as being an artist, whatever you do?
It's very important. It's crazy to say, and it's sad. It's very sad that your followers have to do with how much how you get around with networking.
That's very true.
So if you don't have at least 10,000 plus, people won't even pay attention to you. Yeah, they won't even look at your page no more. Like, that's sad, yo. Maybe that person has really good talent, and next thing you know, they're already at 200K, and now you want to follow them. Now you want to be on, doing that. And people that I've seen that with is like all those rappers that you hear nowadays, like Lil Pump. I remember when he was like at 100K, he didn't have nothing, and he was doing verses for 200. I could have got a verse for 200.
And now
exactly. Fucked up, right? Same thing with Smoke Perp, same thing. When their videos were like 120, that's when Avalo showed me, and I was like, oh shit, like, this nigga's dope, like, this is really cool. And then next thing you know, a month goes by in the summer and he's already at 1 million, and we're just like, wow, like, that's crazy. Like, social media really takes a big part of everything. It's wild. And like I said, it's like what you attract. So like, basically these dudes had guns in their shit, you got guns, you got girls, you got things like that. They're gonna pay attention, I guess. That's what people like. They like ignorancy. Like, it's wild. I don't know how people really really pay attention to that sometimes.
So if you could go back in time to your 17-18-year-old self, and so you hop in a time travel machine, you could go back in time, and you only have 2 minutes to tell yourself something. What would it be? Be
more positive. Spread good energy. That's what I would tell myself.
And why?
And like, read the Secrets book, bro.
The Secrets? What the fuck?
Read the Secrets book. You never seen the Secrets?
It's basically about like self-fulfilling.
Yeah, self-confidence.
You achieve it.
Yeah, like, it's pretty much true. I mean, it's been working for me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So tell people, how important is that to believe in yourself?
Like, really, really much. Like, if you're not believing in yourself, then it's like, what? Okay, this is how I see it. I create it's wild and weird because people say it all the time, but they live in their own world. Like, and it's really true. You think about what you want to see, you think about what you want to hear, you think about who you want to see, who you want to be. Like, all of that comes into play because you're the one that's thinking about it. So you're creating your own world. So if you're thinking about a world that's like always sad, depressed, and you're just thinking that life is beating you up every day, of course you're gonna sit there every day thinking about, damn, life is like nothing, like, what am I doing with life? Which is vice versa. If you're really following your dream or you're doing something, you're actually out here in this world, in your own world, trying to do something with it. That's how I think, like, life in general is. You should just create your own world. It's not fantasizing, it's creating your own world. That's what I say. You know how they say, oh, you're daydreaming about your life, like you're never gonna be there. It's like, how do you know? I might not have it now, but maybe in like 10 years or maybe in 5 years I'll be there. Like, you know what I mean? I will be there one day because I'm picturing myself that I will be there. So that's how I see life. I think about it all the time. Like, right now, I am in this situation, or I am how I am right now, but I know in the future I'm not gonna be like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be living right, my family's gonna be right, and my people are gonna be right. Like I keep saying, I'm telling you.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Man, probably having my own business, running my own business, and traveling the world. That's what I want to do.
What kind of business do you want to run?
It's either going to be clothing, it's going to be recording, like studio, or it's going to be something in general that has to do with the people and for the youth. That's what I want to do. So the people always have something to, to say and be positive about, and then for the youth to like have to promote and think about spreading good energy, like pretty much, like, yeah, just inspire others. Yeah, so I just want to do anything possible, whatever comes into play.
And what are you taking any steps to get there?
Little by little, like I said, I got my merch going, so that's pretty cool. Merchandise is going. I got just recording myself right now, practicing for myself. Basically, I'm just setting myself up first, making sure myself is set. Yeah. So I'm just trying to focus on music more, though. So I have to perfect a little bit more of my music. I have to work on that side. My writing, all of that takes in general first before I can get to the next step. So that's why I can't really say, oh yeah, I'm working on this and this and this, because if I'm working on too many things, then I won't get one or the other done. So that's why right now it's music until it kicks off, and then from there use the money that I get from music and start investing it into everything else.
Lit. Yeah. So any last words in closing?
Man, just keep positive, spread positive energy, love and peace for everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody just pursue your dream, keep on doing what you do every day. Don't give a fuck what anybody says, of course, and just do you. Just do you.
So where can people find you on social media?
Social media, Juliano Joogin on Instagram and Twitter.
Just like that, straightforward?
Yeah, just like that, Juliano Joogin. That's what I said. That's why I changed my name. Juliano Joogin, so you can find me really quick.
How do you spell the Joogin if people can't?
Joogin. Joogin. So Juliano Joogin. You can Google me, search me on Spotify, on SoundCloud, and iTunes. I will come up. I will come up on SoundCloud, music by Juliano Joogin, and my YouTube, you can just YouTube me, Juliano Joogin. Same. My merchandise, Juliano Joogin shop, Big Cartel, is that what it is? .com?
I don't know.
It's one of those things. Everybody.
Just click on the link in the bio.
Just go on my Instagram, check me out, promote me, support me, go buy a shirt, support the Gas Pack Boys and Juliano Joogin. Yeah. And then, that's pretty much it.
All right, guys. So thanks, Juliano, for stopping by.
Yeah.
And remember, always add your own taste into everyday life.
Yeah.